One of the most common defensive plays in Orion Drift is Kiwi-ing, and it actually should be a pretty bad strategy, but it does often work. So what is it and how do you counter it? If you don't know, Kiwi-ing is when you get scored on and then the other team sends one player to chase your QB around before they've even crossed the midfield line. And then typically they'll have one player back at goal and another player on nest or somewhere to guard your open passes. And what they're hoping is that by pressuring you early, they can either force you to fumble the ball or force you to send a really long pass that will be easier for their player on nest to intercept. Now, obviously an easy way to break this is to just beat the person that's chasing you, juke them out or go faster than them, so you leave them behind, and then your team has the advantage of 3 players versus the 2 players that are upfield guarding the goal. But the other incredibly easy way to counter this is just to have your 2 passes come back closer and pass the ball through the midfield line. So you're passing the ball way ahead of the player chasing you, and then you already have the advantage of 2 people on 2 people up here. And yes, that is an advantage because the goalie is going to have to guard the goal. So you're always gonna have an open pass as you move the ball upfield, 2v2. And as we know, a 1v1 with a goalie often will end in your favor. So the next time you're being pressured behind the midfield line, use the time you have on the clock to call your players back for a shorter pass that can't be intercepted, and then take that free pass and advantage on the goalie that they've given you by sending a defender all the way to your goal. Is that gonna go in? Nice.